Hey everybody, welcome to the third episode of Okay Dad Relax. I am John Silk,
And I'm Gage Silk.
and we wanted to bring you some interesting stuff to watch and listen to. As you can see behind me, I have a picture of the Philadelphia Art Museum, and it is exciting time for Philly. I want to get into that. I got my Phillies gear. I don't have a Sixers hat, but let's jump right into it. Wow. A week and a half ago, we thought the Sixers were in purgatory with Paul George contract, with the Embiid contract, that we were going to have shit for 3 years. And what happens, Gage?
And I mean, we just traded for Jaylen Brown, 30 point per game scorer, all-star, finals MVP.
2 years
I
ago.
think 2 years ago, very recently. He's still in his prime.
Hmm.
And we gave up two first rounders and two second rounders and Paul George, obviously.
Yes.
And that's it. That's not really a ton in NBA terms. I feel like we got a steal. I don't know what you think, but that's what I think.
Oh yeah. To let everybody any information, me and your mom were doing some work around the house when you called me, and I was busy, couldn't answer it, and you texted. I didn't realize how big an impact player he was. I'm not the biggest basketball fan. Obviously, I'm back to rooting for the Sixers after last year. They made a great effort. They made a great run in the playoffs. And I was kind of dreading the next couple of years, but once you started telling me about him and I saw some more stuff online, it's exciting. Like we are
Uh,
legit contenders, at
30
least for the
point per game
East.
score.
Yes,
For
yes.
sure, for sure. And I don't know if you want to get into the next rumor now. LeBron possibly coming
Uh,
to the Sixers. Rich Paul, his agent, was talking about it. He had a star next to Maxi's name. The
I
only
heard about
player,
that.
by the way, that had a star next to it. So he really likes Maxi, is what Rich Paul was saying. I mean, I would be okay with it. He's coming in on probably like a
So
vet minimum.
yes, exactly. He's not big money. And like you had stated, we need a power forward. You didn't say it during this podcast, but you had told me during the previous conversation that we need a strong power forward, which oh my goodness, the more I hear about it, so everybody knows I'm a Jordan guy. Gage is a LeBron guy. We've always argued about it. That's part of the reason we did this podcast. And we're going to get into that in a future episode. But for right now, I gotta say, if I have zero issue with him coming to Philly. I mean, it puts us a step closer to getting a ring, which we haven't had since I was 13 years old. I'm 56. 13 years old since the last time the Sixers went had a parade down Broad Street. So I'm really excited.
I
I think
think
it's going to
that's
be.
the one argument that could be made about the Sixers right now is that who is the number one, who's gonna take less shots. There's all these scoring guys, so who's gonna take less shots now that they're all together? But LeBron comes in, he's a pass first guy, and he's a vet. He's a the best like mind basketball mind probably ever. I mean, that would be a
He's
hell
a
of a
smart player. He's
way. That's a hell of a way to distribute the ball.
Yeah, well, so and that's one of the things listening to Philly Talk Radio. Somebody had that point. Like he could come to Philly and he will lead the league in assists easily to be able
Absolutely.
to feed to VJ or Maxi or Jalen or the new kid LeBaron or whoever else. They also just signed somebody else yesterday. I heard
Yeah,
about. I
Anthony Simons. Yeah, from
yes,
also from the
yes,
Celtics. I mean,
yeah.
they're robbing the Celtics this year.
This is it's incredible to go from, usually July is a slow month time for everybody. We're a month away from football, especially for Philly. We got a month. Everybody's getting excited for training camp with the Eagles. The Phillies are, hold the focus, especially with the All-Star game coming to Philly. That it's now a third place story, the All-Star game in Philly, because of what's going on with the possibility of I'm going to jump into the next thing. uh, the Flyers made a huge offer to Anaheim Center. God, I forget his name.
I
I
think
have
it's
it on my phone.
Kellerman.
No, 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 no. It's uh no, I look like an idiot on the podcast. Oh, it's Leo Carlson, one
Oh,
of the best
Carlson. That's right.
centers. We East Coast doesn't watch a lot of West Coast hockey because the games come on late. So Leo Carlson is one of the premier centers, which is one of our weaknesses. We need a solid, he's a top line center. So your best line needs a center. And this guy's big, he scores, and he's young. He's only 21 years old.
Oh, I
And
didn't. That's
they,
awesome.
so he's a restricted free agent, which means they made him an offer and they offered him 4 years, $18 million with signing bonuses and all these other bonuses. And now Anaheim has a week, which will be Friday. The week is up. They can either match the offer, and if they don't, he's a flyer because he already signed the offer sheet. Apparently, he received offers from 4 teams. He signed the offer from the Flyers. Anaheim got a copy of it, and either they match it or he is a Philly Flyer. Now, if he does, if they do let him go, we also give up our 4 first round picks for the next 4 years, which is crazy. But the draft isn't as big in hockey as it is in other sports. But to get him on that guy with that quality of scoring opportunity, with that size and the youth, he's going to fit right in with the Flyers. I mean, you saw what they did last year, surprised everybody, beating
For sure.
Pittsburgh in the first round. Carolina really took them to the woodshed, but Carolina went on to win the cup. So obviously, not to take up all the time because you got to talk too, but having 2 sports teams that lost in the playoffs to the eventual champions, the Sixers lost to the Knicks, the Flyers lost to Carolina. It's kind of a good bad thing. You lost to the best, which gives you a good example of where we're going to go in the future.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great sign for the future, especially considering how young. I mean, I'm not going to say the Sixers are young, but there's a young core there, and the Flyers obviously have a very young core, especially if they get that guy who's only 21. I mean, that's a great sign for the future.
Yeah, yeah. Both teams are young. Absolutely. If you look at the 4 Philly teams, literally for the first time since I was a kid in the 80s, the early 80s, the Eagles went to the Super Bowl in 80. The Sixers went to the championship game a couple years and couldn't get over the top till they got Moses Malone. They won in 83. The Phillies won in 81. They won it all. They went back in 83. The Flyers went in 84, 85 and lost to Edmonton both times, which can't blame them because Gretzky and Messier and so
Yeah,
many other great players. But I literally could see any of the 4 teams winning in the next 4 years. Sadly, I think the door is about to close, or the window is about to close on the Phillies because they got a bunch of big contracts for long years to old guys. They are not useful at all, and they're in the worst case scenario right now. Um, but Eagles, the Eagles. I mean,
yeah. A question for you: who do you want to see win it most out of all four, or like if you had to
well,
rank them?
to rank them, I mean, I'm an Eagles guy first. I think everybody in Philly, if you rate the 4 teams, 75% are going to say Eagles first, if not more, if not 80. Um, the Eagles got theirs. 2 in the past, I mean, 10 years now. It's almost 10 years. Um, but that's a hard question. Like I really want to see the Eagles do it again. I mean, I think we're in that window where we have a 4 or 5 year run, especially with Howie Roseman working the phones, working the draft, working the trades, just how he's the boss. He's the gangster of
Yeah, he's a
GMs
beast.
in every sport. Um, but I got to say, I still want the Eagles to win first and foremost, but secondarily, I would love to see the Flyers. I'm a Fly guy. I love the Flyers. Um, if the Let me take that back. Phillies, if they could win it this year, I mean, because obviously they're the next team up that has a championship. The Eagles aren't until next year, and neither team has started in the other league. So Phillies are the jumpers in the door. So if they could do it this year, great. If they don't do it this year, it's going to be ugly for the next few. But I think Flyers next. I'm sad to say Sixers are last. They used to be one of my favorites. But they lost me with that whole Charles Barkley thing. We don't get into that. It takes too long. People that know NBA history knows what happened there. How about you? Who I think you're at. Let me guess. if I
All right.
can.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're going to go Eagles, Sixers, Phillies, Flyers.
You definitely got Flyers being last, right? I'm not a huge hockey guy. I like when they were in the playoffs. I was watching; it was awesome. It's just not my favorite sport. I would definitely say I think I would put Phillies second. Um, just because I do want to see them win. I wasn't old enough to see them win in '08. So for me, I've never seen them win. I like watching that team play when they're hot. Golly, I
Oh,
love
they're
watching
exciting.
Schwarber and Harper hit bombs all the time. Trey
Yep.
Turner, what he does. He's a great fielder too. I would like to see Real Muto get one because I do like Real Muto a lot. Um, I would say Sixers are probably first for me.
Wow. So
Um,
you're saying Eagles are third on your list?
I mean, I've never seen a championship in any sport besides football. I mean,
Okay, I get it.
I love the Eagles to death. I would love to see them win, especially like this year. I feel like it's a prove it year for Jalen Hurts. So, not a prove it year. He's already proved himself, but
No, I think he's got to put people in their place.
yeah, that in that
He's
way,
gotten he's
yes.
gotten a lot of disrespect.
So I would love to see him prove everybody wrong again, but I would say Sixers first, Phillies second, Eagles third, Flyers fourth.
Gotcha. And by the way, you did see the Phillies win. You just don't remember it. You were four
Yeah,
years old.
exactly.
I
I was
I
4 years
remember having
old.
you there watching it with my dad, with your grandpop, and of course your mom. And we were living in Florida at the time. And that's part of the reason you don't like hockey is because we grew up in the South. It's not as big down there. If
Yeah, that is true.
It's a
It's
fun game
exciting
to
to
go to.
watch.
Yeah, it's a fun
That
game to
is
go
also
to as
true.
well. Yeah,
I love
yeah.
watching like the local, the shout out this in Knoxville, the Ice Bears. I
Oh
love
yeah.
watching them.
Yes, yeah, and now that I think about it, we've been to Eagles games. I mean, you and I went to Green Bay for Monday night. We went to Nashville. We've been to Jacksonville. We've been to Indy. Where else have we seen them play? I'm not sure, but we've also seen a Sixers game. I took you to a Sixers game in Philly the one time, and we've
That was
seen
awesome.
Phillies a few times at Citizens Bank or Atlanta and Wrigley Field. But we've never been to a Flyers game or not
This is
together.
true.
Yeah, I took your mom last year. Maybe this year when they're in Nashville, we'll take a run over, or even Carolina, and go check them out. That'd be fun. That'd be a
That'd be a
good
good
time.
time.
Good time. All right, so um, as you can see, I
Soccer.
got my USA shirt. This is my Fourth of July shirt. I only wore it for like an hour on the Fourth of July because we didn't really do much. Normally, I wear this every year, but tonight we're headed out. Me and Mom are headed out to a Windy City Grill bar here locally to watch the soccer game tonight. Who you got tonight? What do you think?
I mean, now that Balogun is back, I find it hard to bet against the U.S. I mean, when he was in last game, we saw how dominant they looked, and now he's back. I think he's a little motivated, getting kicked out or not kicked out, yeah, thrown out of the game,
Yeah,
and now
that bullshit red
you're
card.
coming
Yeah,
back at the last second. This is somebody they were expecting the whole time to not be playing. I think that makes a huge difference.
yeah.
So I think I got the U.S. tonight.
Let me tell you, I think even without Balogun, they're going to win. I still think they're making it to the Final Four. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people and win not only tonight but the next round as well. I think they
They
beat
looked good
Portugal
without
or
him.
Spain. Yeah,
They looked
they
good. I
they
mean, they were playing 10 men on the field and they still scored. I
they got
mean, they're
speed. They're hungry. I think they're motivated. There's like Jason Kelsey said, hungry dogs just run faster, and they are hungry, and it's nice to see. All
that
right,
is
so we
they look good.
So last podcast we went a little long. We got almost 30 minutes in. We're 15 minutes in, which is good. And I wanted to take this off topic. I sent you something I wanted you to think about, but we've not discussed.
Hmm.
So just a totally off topic. Apocalypse happens. It doesn't matter zombies or nuclear war or civil war or whatever. Some crazy scenario. And we both survive. Not together. You're up in Johnson City. I'm down here. Who
Right.
survives longer? You or me? and give me some reasons.
That's a tough question. I think it depends. There's some things it depends on. I think it does depend what kind of apocalypse we're talking here. Because if it's a say it's a nuclear winter, right, and we're all trapped, I think you're a lot more prepared for a situation like that. Like I don't think I am nearly as prepared if that were to happen.
Okay.
Um, so I think you would outlast me in that scenario. But
So
if
let
it
me
was
jump in
a
then. Let me jump in
mhm,
before you go to
okay,
a different type of apocalypse. Hold your
okay,
scenarios. I think you're right on that, which is good because maybe that makes you think about it. Maybe when you move into your new house next month, where actually next week, where I'll be coming up
next
there to help you
week, yeah,
move.
I'm
Yeah, you
excited.
get a little closet somewhere and store some cases of bottled water and just have the closet full of food somewhere just in case. But um, nuclear winter is going to be tough. But I think you have an advantage because you're young and healthy. Your body is more durable than mine. Um, I do have the supplies though, but
Absolutely.
the best case scenario for that situation, totally off topic, is all you got to do is manage to travel the 2 hours by car, which cars wouldn't be running, but you just got to find a way to get down here to be with me and your mom, and we ride it out together. But all right, so I think that situation. Because of supplies, yes, but if you get the supplies, you have a better chance because you're younger, you're faster. So
And that see that's what when we were getting to the next scenario, like I was gonna say the zombie apocalypse or something similar. I think I have the advantage there. I think if in a situation like that, you kind of have to band together with other
yeah.
survivors. I think you have to, and I think I have more access to that in the situation that I'm at. And also, like you were saying, younger, a little bit faster, stuff like that, more endurance. So I think that I do have an advantage in that situation.
So I'll counter that. And by the way, endurance, I'd like to let you know before we start this podcast, I took a nice 2 mile run, two and a half
Hey,
actually. The first 2 miles were like a quick run walk where I did a short breaks of walks just because I'm getting back into it. But I still did 2 miles in under 23 minutes, so I'm happy about that. I got a ways to
hell
go.
yeah, nice.
Um, but in the zombie apocalypse, I think I'm a lot more prepared because I got a lot more ammo for plucking those brains and I got a lot more guns.
This is true.
So,
This is very
and
true.
and I live in the community. There's groups down here, not like the Klan or anything like that. People don't think it's that. Just the gun owners in this area. I know a lot of them, and talk about banding together. We'd be sitting there plinking people. So I
This is
never
true.
understood
This is
why
true.
in those shows they didn't get up in the trees because I don't see zombies climbing trees.
Hey, World War Z. You just gotta
World
hope
War
it's
Z
not
was
those type of
different.
zombies.
World War Z, I guess I'm saying more Walking Dead, but the World War Z zombies and also the 28 days later and the 28 weeks later, and
Oh
I
yeah,
haven't
that
seen the new one.
so
But those
scary.
those
If it's
fast
like that, we're
zombies,
fucked.
yeah, yeah, we're dead. We're screwed.
It's
All
over.
right.
Yeah.
Any other scenario? What
like
about
a what
how
were
about
you
the
gonna
how about Red Dawn situation? Our country gets
like an
invaded. More
invasion?
than likely, it would be China and
China.
yeah, probably China and working with whatever globalist nation supports them that they're working with. But China would be tough.
That would be also. I think it does matter where we're located. I'm more in a city. You're in a more rural area, so I think you would have an advantage there. They're not going to, you know, Greenback. They're they might drop in Johnson City though.
Yeah,
So
you
I
never
don't
know. And
know.
I won't lie in that situation. Also, I think my military, my years of that stuff doesn't go away. I still
Yeah,
think
tactical.
tactically. Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep. All right, cool. Well, hey, we got it under 20 minutes today. Nice short podcast. Do you have anything
There
else
we
you
go.
want to add or any other questions you want to throw out there?
No, I just want to say, go America, go USA tonight.
America,
Everybody support, and
you got any
thank everybody
wagers?
for watching. I don't have one right now. I might take a Balogun goal just to have something to hope for while I watch, but maybe nothing too crazy besides that.
So, okay, so before we go, give me your prediction. What's the score? What's the total final?
I'm gonna say 2-1 us.
2-1
Two
US over
one,
Belgium.
2-1 US. I could definitely see it go into like a OT kind of or like penalties, and that would be, whew,
I
that would be a
absolutely.
little scary.
I kind of am leaning towards it's going to go to overtime, but I think it's not going to go to penalty kicks. My prediction is we win it in extra time. Or what is it? What do they
I
call it?
like it.
Because it's the extra time at the end of the halves. But then when they do the 2 periods after, what is that called? Is it just
I'm
extra
not.
periods?
Yeah, it's just extra periods. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right, boy. Well, nice
All
talking to you,
right.
boy. Thank you, everybody, for listening. I'm John Silk. This is my son, Gage. You heard him. Like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. And we appreciate you watching.
Thank y'all.
Go America.
Go US.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.